Good morning, Illini. We are so happy to have you here with us today for our first hour-long episode of GMI for this season. We have tons of stuff planned because it's both homecoming and Halloween, so we have to cover both. So let's get this started. And good morning, Illini.
Good morning, Illini, and happy homecoming! Good morning, Illini.
Good morning, Illini.
Good morning, Illini. I am Jillian Kaehler, and we are here with Madelyn Foster to get things started. I'm so happy to have you here.
Thank you so much. I am so excited to be here. I can't believe it.
I know, your first time anchoring.
Yes, it is. I didn't even know about Good Morning Illini before I came here on campus, and I'm so glad to have found it. It's a lot of fun.
It is a great time. Well, we have tons of festivities going on this weekend because it is homecoming.
That is true. You're right, Jillian. And we've got it covered in this week's Daily Chat.
Yes, we do. We have plenty on the show today, so we are going to start with our daily chat, just to kind of go over some of the stuff that we have, going on with homecoming week. So let's give you a rundown of what we have going on this weekend.
Yeah, we'll take a moment to break down the schedule for homecoming.
Yes, absolutely. So we got Friday night, which is today. We got the block party going on this afternoon, as well as the parade at 6 p.m., which just goes around the campus.
Yes, it does. I'm super excited for that. And then we have the pep rally on the quad at 7 p.m. And then Trevor Noah at the State Farm Center at 8 p.m.
I can't believe he's here.
I can't believe it either.
He's
It's
in
really
our presence.
Cool. It is really neat. It's really nice that we have the State Farm Center to get that exposure on campus.
I know, that's a big name coming. So that's a good way to kick off our homecoming weekend. And then, for Saturday, we got the game, which is our big football game against number 5 ranked Wisconsin. So that should be super fun. And that starts at 11. So you're going to have to get there early to get ready to tailgate. Are you tailgating tomorrow?
I am. I'm going to have to bundle up and make sure that I'm there early, but definitely worth it.
Yeah, it is. It is very cold. And it's going to be, Lovie Smith's second season. This is going on right now. So it should be cool to see what we have.
Absolutely. And I know that we've only won 2 games, but he is definitely in the process of building the program up from the bottom.
Yeah,
so
totally.
It's exciting to see that happen.
Yeah, I agree. It'll be fun to see as the years go on. And you have 3 more years to watch him.
I do.
We have to live through her.
You will have to come back and visit and then see some more games.
I'll come back as an alumni. So, some other events that we have going on after the game, just want to thank everyone here at the Daily Illini for doing that and getting our stuff ready. And, another integral part of our homecoming is our homecoming court. So we could go and meet some of our court members right now. So let's see who's on this year's homecoming court.
Awesome. So we have Jacob Askins at the College of LAS and Monica Milkent also at the College of LAS. But then we changed it up a little bit with Xavier Morgan and College of ACES. And then we have Grace Merritt, College of Applied Health Sciences, and Aaliyah Tripp, also College of Applied Health Sciences.
I love to see both the diversity, with our different colleges and disciplines. I think it's awesome. So then we also have with some LAS, we have Brianna Banks and Sierra Phillips representing LAS. And then Benjamin Nagelhout is with the business program. And then Katie Spangler is College of ACES. So yeah, quite a wide variety.
It is, and I think that that's a really great representation of the diversity on campus, and it's really neat to see that being showcased here.
I completely agree.
And Jillian, you are also on the homecoming court.
I am. It is truly such an honor. How can I forget? I am so fortunate to have been nominated and then to have been accepted into it. I'm really happy to be representing College of Media and then also here representing GMI. So, I will say one thing. I'm a little nervous for how I'm going to wave at the parade tonight.
For sure.
So I thought I could get a little advice from someone you all may recognize.
I am so honored to be on this year's 2017 homecoming court for the University of Illinois. I figured I needed some royal practice from who else but the royal family here at the Buckingham Palace. That's right, I jumped the pond into London, and I'm here to learn how to be royal. Why has no one seen Duchess Kate? Prince Will? Prince Will, where are you? I just need to learn how to wave. Is this right? So classic, I had no luck in London. The royal family just wasn't around to talk to a homecoming court member from Illinois. So whatever, their loss. Back here at U of I, and I figured I could get some royal advice from a previous homecoming court member and also a former GMI staffer.
Hey, GMI. Could not be prouder of Jillian Kaehler for following in the footsteps and getting selected to the University of Illinois homecoming court. It's a really big deal, so I thought I'd give her some advice to get through this weekend. And my first advice is not to let it go to your head. I mean, it's not like they crown a queen, you don't need your own crown or anything. But you know, like if it feels right, then buy one and put it on. It's fine. Let's see, next advice, you're gonna be in the parade. Don't throw suckers at little kids. It will hit them, they will cry. May or may not be from experience. Let's see, perfect the wave. You know, you gotta do the slow princess wave. Yeah. It's not appropriate to wear a ball gown, so Jillian, you are going to have to reassess your costume choices, your clothing choices. Stay classy, please. Ooh. Be careful in the parade. Don't wear high heels because they'll make you take them off to get in the Corvette, and then it's gonna be really cold because you don't have shoes on. That's a real thing. Serious advice. And most of all, just don't forget to have fun. It's gonna be an incredible weekend for you. Couldn't be more excited that now 2 years in a row someone is also representing GMI, Good Morning Illini, and I'm so proud of you, and just have a blast because this is gonna be the crowning moment, haha, pun intended, of your college career.
I think after talking to Caitlin, I have a better idea at how to wave. So I'll be there on the back of a Corvette, throwing candy out, waving to everyone. I can't wait, and happy homecoming.
I love doing that segment. That was so fun. It was so good to see Caitlin again. Oh my gosh. She was here last year, so you wouldn't have been here yet while she was here.
I just missed her, barely. But she did have some great tips on how to do the wave, and I cannot wait to see it tonight in action at the parade.
I know, I'm excited. Also, just let it be known that GMI was literally Caitlin's idea. So without her, who's now our Alaskan princess, as I like to call her, because she's up as an MMJ in Anchorage, she started this whole thing, so we're very lucky, and we have you to carry it on, and all our other new members. So
yes, it's very exciting. So thanks to her, absolutely.
I know, go Caitlin. Well, you know, coming back to Illinois, we have the football game this weekend, and I hope we have some good weather for it, because as of right now, it's been a little chilly.
It has been, yes. I've already brought out my winter coat.
I know, I cannot believe it. So today we have a high of 47 and some clouds, as well as for tomorrow. So it's not really sunny, and we're not going to get a lot of warmth from that. Not at all.
Then tomorrow for the game, it's a high of 45 and a low of 27. So make sure that you're bringing blankets and coats, and you are ready to bundle up for that football game.
I know. At least we got some sun back on Sunday. So
that's very true.
Good way to wrap it up. Well, if it is too cold for some people to get to the homecoming game, we are going to have to play another kind of game here.
So let's try to guess where we are in this week's Where Am I?
Okay, honestly, I just can never know with these first pictures. Where even is this?
I have no idea. I mean, I get lost on campus as is, so I'm especially of no help here today.
Where is Madelyn?
Absolutely. That's a game that I play every day. So this is
is that segment helpful to you? You're losing.
I am losing the game, but that's okay. You know, I have a couple years to figure it out.
Got 3 more years.
So with homecoming, it brings tons of fans and alumni to the Champaign-Urbana area.
It sure does. And with all those people comes their wallets and some spending money here for the CU local economy.
Business is about to boom as many stores gear up for the 150th anniversary of homecoming weekend. Apparel store owner Corey Shumard has been running his shop for the last 20 years. He says homecoming draws people by the ton who are excited to buy new gear to wear for the big game.
The single biggest sales weekend for us in the entire year. So we gear up by just increasing volume.
You can also expect businesses to throw in some incentives along with your purchases.
Shumard said deals like the buy one get one free are the bread and butter of what make game day profitable. You can find deals like this across campus during homecoming weekend.
People aren't just spending their money on clothes, they're also spending time with people who they haven't seen for years. Bar owner Eric Meyer says that people love coming to places like Cam's because they can catch up with old friends at a bar that has been around for decades. Meyer says profits triple that of a normal weekend.
homecoming is special. You know, we start busy from open to close, typically from 8 a.m. till 2 a.m.
Between shots and shirts, people visiting for homecoming weekend have plenty to enjoy, and the businesses are happy to have them. In Champaign, I'm Walker Post, UI7 News.
So the Greek community was also getting involved in the homecoming festivities this week. This past week, the barbecue was held for the Greek community on Frat Park.
Yes, I saw it as I was walking back to my apartment. It looked amazing. You know, just some quick stats. There are 91 total Greek organizations on campus. I had no idea we had so many.
Yeah, there are 55 fraternities and 36 sororities.
Yeah, that makes Rush really hard.
It does, absolutely. But there are also cultural sororities as well. So we have social and then service organizations too.
Yeah, I love the wide variety of stuff that we have. And it is so great that we all come together within, you know, Panhell, as well as just our overall, you know, organizations that come together for homecoming.
That is very true. And, you know, homecoming brings everyone together also.
Absolutely. Well, someone who is in Greek life and into the homecoming spirit is GMI's own Sera Olin.
That's right. And Sera was so excited for homecoming. She decided to ask the cheerleaders to help on how to help to be a spirited student.
Good morning, Illini. I'm here at Huff Hall to relive the glory days, and what better way to celebrate homecoming than an Illini cheer practice? Let's get started.
Oh yes, way back in the day, circa 2006 to 2013, I graced the sidelines as a cheerleader. Considering it's been a little while since the last time I cheered or worked out, I thought a little warm-up might help. No big deal or anything, but the Illini cheer warm-up consists of insane tumbling. Psh, yeah, I could do that in my sleep. Maybe not. Illini cheer consists of a women's team and a co-ed team. Alright, a handstand isn't that hard, is it? The next part of practice, I thought I'd let the pros take over. Stunting is a huge part of cheer, and definitely requires a lot of practice. Illini cheer practices 9 hours per week, and 3 hours are spent in strength and conditioning. Serious props to them for being an athlete and a student. The whole team cheers for the football team, and then splits between men and women's basketball. Men's and women's basketball will both begin at State Farm Center on November 10th. Alright, let's learn some cheers.
Go! Illini go! Go! Illini go! Go!
Let's go, Illini. Let's clap, clap, clap. Let's go, Illini. Let's go, Illini. Good job.
Looks like these cheerleaders got some skill. Check them out this Saturday at the homecoming game and the rest of the season. And definitely check them out for women's and men's basketball. Back to you guys.
Amazing.
That was awesome. Sera should be on the cheer team, I think.
She should be. For someone that's always wanted to be a cheerleader and obviously never could because you need flexibility and that's something I don't have. Amazing. She did well.
She really did. I mean, I was a cheerleader whenever I was like 5, and then that expired super quickly. So it did. You know, you have to stay flexible, and as you get older, if you're not practicing with it, then you're out of luck. So props to them.
I know.
Sure.
I know. She killed it. Well, you know, another conversation that always comes up with athletics and spirit and whatnot is the mascot.
That's true. And U of I currently does not have a mascot. But I hit the quad to see who U of I students want to see.
Good morning, Illini. Happy homecoming. I'm Madelyn Foster out here on the quad today to talk with some students and see what they think the university's next mascot should be.
I heard a couple people talking about a squirrel. Squirrels.
We could consider the squirrel.
Anything but a squirrel.
No squirrels?
No squirrels.
Why not? There are so many on campus.
So why are you anti-squirrel?
It's not intimidating at all. It's terrible.
We're the Illini and we got a squirrel representing us. We need something strong.
Why no squirrels? They're scary. They're rodents. They infest your house. So we do not have a squirrel fan here with us today.
No.
Today I'm wondering what you guys think the university's next mascot should be.
I think it should be like a huge orange and blue eye that's walking around the football stadium getting people pumped up.
Just like the letter I?
Just the letter I, like a big black letter I.
Awesome. What do you think?
I think maybe just like an eye, just like a human eye, just like walking around on campus with some arms.
Maybe like a husk of corn.
Too bad Cornhuskers is taken because we have a lot of corn. But it has to be something that is just so much a part of Illinois. And maybe it's the scholars. I don't know.
The scholars.
We'd have to really find something that in itself just says Illinois. And that'll take time.
Squirrels, corn, and eyeballs, oh my. It sounds like we're already starting to think about the future of a mascot here at the university. Thanks for listening.
Amazing.
That was so much fun. I did not expect to get so many squirrel answers, but there are a lot of squirrels on campus, so it makes sense.
So many squirrels. What would you say if you got asked that? What mascot should we have?
Oh my gosh, someone gave the idea though of a squirrel with like a cute little orange and blue t-shirt on, and I thought that was like really sweet, but I also agree that maybe we want something a little more threatening than a squirrel, but
you're right.
Squirrels are kind of scary.
You know,
so,
they can be.
You know, who knows? Who knows what the future has in store?
Up for debate.
Absolutely.
Well, part of the tradition of homecoming is the essential tailgate.
And Rachel Lenoci found some Illini fans that are insured to have a true Illini homecoming tailgate.
Tailgating a University of Illinois football game was never a question for locals Ben Wackler and Doug Tepovich, two friends who share an orange and blue RV that displays their longtime Illini pride. However, for Tepovich, it means more than just drinking and eating. It's at this RV tailgate where he met his wife.
She showed up, and by the end of the day, after 12 hours of drinking, I proposed and said, I think I love you. You were the most amazing one I've ever met. And we've been married for 4 years now. We have an 8-month-old. We actually drove the RV from our wedding to our reception. So this has a lot of sentimental value for us.
But unlike their love, this hand-painted RV didn't happen in an instant. It took a few weekends and a few cases of beer to complete.
We ended up finding this RV, this Butte right here, $1,200. We gutted it. The inside of it, we got turf from the stadium from the 90s. It's wall-to-wall turf on the inside, and we've been using it ever since.
And they've been using it for 12 years now. They park it the night before a football game, then come a few hours before kickoff to get the party started.
This orange and blue RV is out here to tailgate. As you can hear, the music's loud and everyone's having a good time. Cheers!
For these locals, it doesn't seem like it'll be anytime soon that tailgating in their unique RV will stop.
Every year I decide, do I want to keep doing this? And at the end of the year I go, this is great, why not?
And luckily for Wackler and Tepovich, they know just the guy to continue their tradition later down the line, Baby Tepovich.
I'm going to leave all of this to him. The hat, the RV, it's all going to come right his way.
The RV with food, drinks, music, and dancing will of course be back this upcoming weekend for another Illini football game. In Champaign, Rachel Lenoci, UI 7 Newsbreak.
That certainly looked like an amazing day for a tailgate.
It definitely did. And if only it was that warm today. So let's take another look at the weather.
Yes, it's still pretty chilly out there. My goodness. I mean, cloudy and those high 40s are just, it's typical of this year or of this season.
I know, but I feel like we really skipped fall and went straight to winter. I mean, it was just last week I was laying out on the quad because it was so beautiful.
I know. We were so spoiled with it because it lasted so long, which I was not going to complain about.
No, me either. It was absolutely beautiful.
I needed my vitamin D, so maybe we could get some on Sunday.
That's the hope.
Well, after the break, James went out to see if he could fool U of I students with some Illinois fake news.
But first, let's try to see where we are in this week's Where Am I?
So we're a little bit more zoomed out. Again, not helpful at all. Still have no idea where we are.
I don't really know either. I'm trying to think of where I've seen those flowers because they are so beautiful, but
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
I mean, they are pretty. I think Illinois does a great job with the gardening and whatnot.
They really do. It's like one of the things that prospective new students can definitely see on campus. It's just the quad especially, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, so we will be back and maybe we'll figure out where we are.
The volunteers of the Illinois Mentor Program break the barrier between the campus community and the local community. IMP's goal is to match their volunteers with children in the community who would benefit from a mentor. For freshman Derek Helm, this is exactly why he joined the group. And to meet a mentee like Ja'Cory Taylor.
3 meetings. Yeah, and so just growing closer since then. So it's just, he's a cool kid.
The volunteers of the Illinois Mentor Program love this event because they can finally spend time with their mentees outside of the typical classroom atmosphere. This 5K gave Helm and Taylor a chance to do what they do best, run and play.
How you gymnast? Yeah, you got you a gold medal. Boom.
President of IMP, Sera got second in Saturday's race. Bonub has found that she has grown through her membership in this program.
I was really able to see the big impact that we have on the community and in these kids' lives. A lot of them, they might have more difficult backgrounds. They might need just mentoring or just like an adult to listen to them. So it's really nice to be able to kind of make an impact in the community and also get a lot from the experience yourself.
Bonub and Helm are just two of the volunteers that are trying to make a difference in the local community. On the other hand, mentee Taylor would prefer events like this because he doesn't have to read.
Why you sound like reading such a bad thing?
Don't like me.
This 5K gave all the mentors and mentees of IMP a chance to get outside of the classroom and onto the quad. In Urbana, Sera Ricciardi, UI7 News.
That was fun. That was pretty good.
It was really fun. I love that. And, you know, with the homecoming game being the main event this weekend, you know that it would just bring in a ton of Illini Athletic fans.
Totally. Well, GMI's Jane Boyd went out to see if he could find the true fans and who falls for Illinois Athletic fake news. So let's see what this is all about.
On Green Street right now to figure out if Illinois students know the difference between Illini sports fake news. We have a new starting quarterback this week for football, Mark Smith.
Yes.
How do you think he's going to do this weekend against Wisconsin? They're number 5 in the country.
I hope he does well. I mean, it's my first time seeing him, so.
Probably do well, I hope.
Wisconsin's a really good team, though, so we'll see what happens.
What do you think about a new starting quarterback, Mark Smith?
No comment. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I don't know anything about football.
How do you think he's going to perform?
Wonderful.
He's not a starting quarterback.
He said new starting quarterback.
No, it's not true.
Maybe if they can catch Wisconsin off guard with a new type of element in their offense, they might be able to have a little more success. But
our new starting quarterback, Mark Smith, he is not our new starting quarterback. He is going to be the starting guard for the basketball team, the freshman. So, are you mad at me for lying to you at all?
I don't really.
Our leading wide receiver, Wes Lunt. He's had a pretty good season. How do you think he's going to do against Wisconsin? They have a really good defense. What are your thoughts?
Well, if they got a good defense, based on our season so far, I'd say he'd be very mediocre.
I don't know. I don't even know who that is.
I mean, he's the best that we've got.
I mean, if he's the best, it's hopefully he's going to do better, right? Better than who's best.
I mean, it takes more than just a receiver, to carry an offense. But if everything's clicking, who knows what could happen.
So Wes Lunt leads the team in receiving yards and touchdowns. How do you think he's going to do?
Well, it sounds like he's doing pretty good right now. So I'm hoping he'll keep up that good streak.
maybe if they can let him go up and get a ball deep down the field, that might be a way that they might be able to have some success.
The second question, which pertains to Wes Lunt as a wide receiver. He was our quarterback last season. He graduated. Don't be mad at me.
No, it's fine.
To clarify, this is a fake. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I didn't even realize that.
This is the thing you see on Twitter about stupid white girls. Yeah.
Okay.
I know absolutely nothing about basketball. I have no idea.
We have a new coach, Chris Thomas. How do you think he's gonna do on the men's side?
Brad Underwood.
Chris Thomas.
You missed John Gross.
For the men's coach?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think he's gonna average 30 points.
He's the coach.
Oh, that's it. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Wait. Do you think The new Illinois head men's basketball coach.
Yeah, who is he?
Brad Underwood.
It looks like a lot of Illinois students do not know the difference between what's real and what's fake when it comes to Illini sports.
I mean, I'll be honest, I hate to admit it, I didn't know Mark Smith didn't play football.
I know. Well, he is an incoming freshman, and fun fact, I actually went to high school with him, so that is how
You would have gotten that right.
Absolutely, yeah. He's going to be playing on the basketball team, so I'm excited to watch him and from the Orange Crush section.
Yeah.
And it's so neat to see that people you grew up with, are changing and pursuing their dreams.
Totally. So you watched him at high school?
Yes, I did.
Amazing.
Yeah, we grew up together, and I just think it's really neat. And the university obviously has opportunities for everyone athletically and academically, so it's a lot of fun.
Gosh, well, fun. You know a little superhero or celebrity.
Well,
as grateful as we are, we are not the only students here on campus.
That's right. And to show that we have our very own segment to feature you, the students at Illinois. So let's check out this week's Who Am I?
I know the project is to tell who I am, but I think that's not a project for this semester. It's a project of lifelong. I think my personality is complicated because sometimes I can be really outgoing in front of people, but sometimes I feel more comfortable with myself. I'm trying as many new things as I can to figure it out. When I was in high school, that's the first time I figured I like directing, I like telling stories. I had a passion for something. I like to see the trust in their eyes. I like to see the light in their eyes when they hear my story. I wasn't sure if I can do this, so I was afraid. I never thought I was a talented person, but I think diligence can make up the drawbacks you have. If I could, I would like to go back to that time to tell myself it's doable. It's a doable thing because everything will get better in the future as long as you work hard, as long as you like it enough.
That was pretty cool. I love seeing, our other students here at U of I. It's pretty neat to see what they can come up with.
Definitely, and it's really neat to see kind of the different styles of filming and everything. It was really well done, very artsy.
Yeah, it totally looked like the opening to like a documentary, so that was awesome. I know I couldn't do that, so props to her. Well, it is time to take another look at our weather forecast for the weekend. Still looking the same out there, 47 and 45 today and tomorrow with some heavy clouds, so not a lot of sunshine yet.
Yeah, I was really hoping that maybe over the course of the show it would warm up even just a little bit, make that walk home a little bit warmer, but that's okay.
That is all good. Maybe some sunshine on Sunday.
Absolutely.
Hopefully. Just some classic October weather.
That is very true. So, and finally, let's see where we all are this time. So there we go. We're at the alma mater.
We were at Alma. Oh my goodness. And you know what? We even noticed this in the last segment that James did on the fake news.
Yeah, we saw the mums.
We saw the mums and we were like, it's Alma, so we're not crazy.
Really cool. We aren't crazy. And our show is not over just yet. We are just getting started.
Yep. Stay tuned after the break for the spooky side of Good Morning Illini. We have another half hour of Halloween, so we'll be back after this.
That's exciting.
Started? Sure. All right.
For those wanting to learn more about the University of Illinois' history, look no further than the Mount Hope and Roselawn cemeteries. The school hosted a cemetery walking tour that included costumed actors portraying famous deceased Illini. Those people included U of I President Edmund James, unofficial Dean of the African American Students Albert Lee, and the national championship-winning football coach Robert Zupke. Former Vice President of the Alumni Association Joseph Rank acted as Zupke. Rank grew up in Champaign and graduated from U of I in 1969. He believes he's similar to the famous Illinois coach.
Well, I identify with Bob Zupke. He was 5'6", 145 pounds, and never lettered in football. That's me. I tell you, we won 4 national championships and 7 conference championships. But our biggest achievement was building that beautiful stadium over there.
The gravesite of Bob Zupke runs parallel to the 50-yard line of Memorial Stadium. The actual field is named after the man himself.
Thousands of people come to football games every weekend and they see that ZUPPKE field at the end and they have no idea who he is.
Coordinator of History and Tradition programs at U of I, Ryan Ross, planned the cemetery walking tour and believes Zupke would be a popular hit.
Zupke's really he's a seminal figure in the history of the university, especially the sports history of the university.
On top of the championships, he also invented the huddle, the flea flicker play, and the I formation. In Champaign, I'm Walker Post, UI7 News.
Well, we're back. We are back. Hello, everyone. Here's something scary for you on this Halloween weekend. We are back for another half hour, and I have Sera Olin here to help out for the next 30 minutes. So clearly, we just don't care about anything.
Nope, just threw this on right now. We're changing it up and moving over from homecoming to Halloween.
Yeah, so Sera, this is your first show anchoring, and I'm really glad you're being a tortilla for the first time.
I thought I would represent all of my favorite things in one place. Tortilla chips being one of them.
There you go. Do you have guac as well?
No, I do. But my friend has a salsa. She has this matching salsa costume.
There you go. Well, unfortunately, I'm not really matching with you. I'm just a clown. And then also, I realized if you take a red Solo cup and then cut it into, like have little strips around it, it sticks onto your hair. Look at that. It doesn't fall off at all. So you can dance around, be a scary clown, and it's also a really comfortable onesie. So maybe I'll just sleep in it or something.
You know, yeah, you could probably wear it to bed.
I know. I don't know if I'd like to, but we'll see. Well, the U of I is actually a pretty spooky place itself.
Between the midterms and finals, I've had here. Oh, so scary. I believe it.
No one, actually scary. Like we had Marissa, Sulek, and Anike, Owoye head out onto campus to investigate some popular U of I ghost stories. So it's actually legit scary.
Oh boy.
Good morning, Illini. Expert ghost hunters Marissa Sulek
and Anike Owoye
are here to tell you about some ghost stories here on campus.
Yeah, and so students have definitely said that they witnessed and felt some spooky spirits on campus, so we're going to see what we can find out.
All right, let's check it out. Rumor has it that the beloved English building used to be the women's building here in 1905. The women's building housed a gymnasium, a pool, and even offices for female students here on campus. One of our first ghost stories is that a female student actually drowned herself in the pool, which is in the basement here. She apparently committed suicide due to an unfortunate love affair that didn't end too well for her. Students say that flickering lights and slamming doors can be heard here in the basement long after classes are over.
Right next to the English building is Lincoln Hall, and it has a ghost story of its own. Supposedly, late at night, after everyone has left their classes and no one is in the building, a ghost appears in the third floor window and peers over Wright Street. The psychology building has a spooky urban legend of its own too. The story goes that decades ago, a student who was really upset threatened to jump off a windowsill in the atrium. Fortunately, on that day, he didn't die, but years later he did, and his spirit still haunts the psychology building to this day. Students say that they experience unexplained chilly cold spots in the building, and that in empty classrooms you can hear voices whispering. Lastly, students say they can hear pacing footsteps in empty hallways.
What a lot of students don't know is that our first president, John Milton Gregory, is buried here on campus just on the south side of Alcal Hall. Mr. Gregory had 2 dying wishes before he left the university. One, he did not want to be buried on the university grounds at all. We did that. And the second one is he did not want anything named after him. However, we named Gregory Drive and Gregory Hall home to the College of Media after Mr. Gregory passed away. Thanks for joining us for another Campus 101.
Hopefully we didn't scare you too much, and we'll see you next time.
Okay, I did not know the one about Lincoln Hall. That scares me.
That is, well, I don't know why I just assumed because it's such a renovated building that like, oh, there can't be any ghosts there.
Nah.
So never studying there at night again.
Yeah, all my classes. All right.
Thanks, ghosts. Well, with this weekend also being homecoming, there will be definitely not a shortage of things to do around campus.
But if you're looking for specifically spooky Halloween events, we've also got you covered. Tomorrow, the Dallas & Company Costumes and Magic Store in Champaign has walkthroughs of their haunted room.
Oh, that's really scary. And if you feel like venturing a little farther into Champaign, the Nightmare on Grove Street at Douglas Park will have hayrides, activities, and free candy giveaways tomorrow evening. And then right here back on campus, the Illini volleyball team will take on Penn State and host their trick-or-treat at Haunted Huff Hall. So there will be free candy, and anyone with a ticket voucher from the Wisconsin game can get in for free.
Sunday, take your dogs to the Halloween at Prairie Land Feeds in Savoy. The store is raising money for the Humane Society and will have dog costume contests, among other animal activities. For something closer to home, check out Sherman Hall from noon to 4 for some good old-fashioned trick-or-treating.
And finally, head over to the Ice Arena for Spooky Skate. Anyone in a costume will get a free skate rental, and there will also be prizes for the best and most creative costumes. Maybe we need to go skate then.
I honestly think we should just throw on some
I'd
skates.
be down. This has good movement. We could dance it out,
Oh, of course.
on the ice. Never know.
Yeah, just do some gliding.
Do some gliding for sure. For sure.
So that's so fun. So we've been running promos about it all week. Last week we took quite the trip to a haunted house.
Oh my gosh. I still cannot believe I was convinced enough to go in there. I mean, this was us. We're going to play the one that we were in. And I literally was probably having a panic attack.
Jill had a panic attack right before we went in.
I was not into it. Well, I mean, here we go. Here's your first look at GMI takes on Baldwin Asylum.
Every time we get scared, let's talk about our favorite movies.
My first group ready?
Yeah.
Here we go!
Oh my god, Nope. I don't like this already.
Okay.
No, I think so.
Okay.
What are you doing?
So just knowing Ken's right there is not that bad. How do we go?
So that's where are we going? Right? Is that an entrance?
You can't escape! We need to go around the person! You guys are not cooperating! Oh, look, she's fucking. We're gonna play! Oh my god. This is fine.
Joe, go first.
Not yet.
That was funny.
That was so
You didn't get that on film.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness gracious.
I mean, it was enough to get scared, but having to relive that?
Yeah, now I keep seeing the creatures in my face.
Oh my god. And the other thing is we cannot thank Baldwin Asylum enough because they allowed us to come in there and film. And that night was lights out, so we weren't supposed to have any lights, and we had to have our flashlights on so that we could film our great reactions, obviously. So we just really want to thank them. They're out in Rantoul, and that is a really good setup.
Oh yeah, it was a great job. It was like an abandoned warehouse or something.
So
converted it
legit.
into a perfect like haunted house. It was so much fun.
It was awesome. I'm really glad we went. I think that made us all really closer, and also we hurt Zach's arms.
Sorry,
His
Zach.
core muscles, you know. Insane.
Getting scared out of our minds wasn't the only thing we did while we were at the Baldwin Asylum. Let's take a look at James Boyd's piece where he got the chance to talk to the owner of the haunted house.
Good morning, Illini. I'm here with Mark Dams, the owner of Baldwin Asylum, and we went through his crazy, scary house, and we're going to ask him a few questions. So how'd you get involved with this career? It's not an everyday thing, but for you it is.
No, it's not. I started out as a small kid. I was 10, probably, for movies. Decided I started wanting to do makeup on my friends, and so there's a lot of pictures of my friends all mutilated and messed up through my childhood. And then I went to school to do special effects and makeup, stuff like that. Then I got into animatronics. I did that for 2 years, and then I started working here at Taylor Studios. I've been here 17 years now, building museum exhibits. I started 6 years ago, really wanting to get back into makeup and stuff, and had a little bit of capital, so we started Baldwin Asylum.
Yeah, so how does your monster or a zombie right here in front of me, how does your day job change from doing things for Taylor Studios to switching over to Baldwin Asylum at night?
Okay, well, Taylor Studios, with the museum exhibits, everything is natural history and family friendly, we'll say. And then so this lets out the creative side that I don't get during the day. We get to go crazy in there.
So just looking at the amount of actors and things like that, how much time does it take to put all of the makeup onto them and get them really into this role right here?
He's always in that role. No, we're in the makeup room 3.5 hours before the show every day. 3 to 4 makeup artists going through the entire crew.
And then just looking at other kind of scary houses around the area, are you the only one in this area? And how have you seen the industry kind of grow from 17 years in?
This area hasn't grown that much. Midway of Madness and Champaign are friends of ours. We co-promote and we look out for each other. And the other shows that were in the area have closed up. It's tough to make it in this industry.
So seeing that you are able to keep going with it, how much fun is it to see people like us get scared every single day? Yes, I was very scared by him and others. So again, how fun is it to see us come out sweating, screaming, stuff like that?
That's what it's all about, man. I mean, when I'm in there and I'm trolling the halls and making sure everything's running smoothly and I hear the screams over the walls, I'm grinning ear to ear all night long.
All right, well, that's all we have for Good Morning Illini. Obviously, I was not grinning ear to ear when I went through this, but we're thankful for Mark allowing us to come here and have a good time tonight, or today.
Amazing.
That was so cool. And it was so cool to see the other studio on the other side as well.
Well, and they do a ton of stuff too. Like if you've ever gone to a museum and you've wondered like how they make those replicas and whatnot, I know Mark was telling them about how they have it at Quantico Marine Base. So pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Well, back here at U of I, today is your lucky day because we get round 2 of Where Am I? Unfortunately, my favorite segment. Where are we, honestly?
There's grass, there's, foliage.
Foliage, for sure. I mean, where the heck are we? I have no idea.
Your guess is as good as mine.
I mean, there you go.
I can't wait anymore. Let's see some more video of us getting spooked. Here's the second half of our trip to Baldwin Asylum.
Okay.
Oh, this one.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like it.
Ah! Okay.
There's another door right here.
Okay. Wait. Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to handle this.
Oh my God! Oh God! Oh my God!
you wore heels?
Oh my god, yeah, I'm a giant. You can't look on my hands. Don't look on my hands. I am not feeling good about this right now. Yeah, no, I'm sweating. It's really scary. We're holding hands. I don't trust anyone. I don't know. I can only trust you guys. They keep on like keeping up.
I am sweating more than I've sweat my entire life.
Worn the jacket. Don't go through that door. That's not
Yeah.
not wearing the jacket.
Oh.
Wait, can we start? Can we start moving? I think we should wait.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
That was so funny. I loved that one.
The favorite part of that is that Erica wore heels to that haunted house.
What?
That's pretty spooky.
Thanks again to
Amazing.
Baldwin Asylum. Seriously,
Baldwin
that
killed
was
it.
So
I
much
mean,
fun.
what a way to get into the spirit. So head over there for sure. Baldwin Asylum in Rantoul. So yeah.
Definitely. Let's get away from the scary stuff for
Please,
a minute.
please.
And yes, please check out a fall staple. Leaves are, go ahead.
Here we go. Leaves are on the ground and people are breaking out their jackets and their Uggs, obviously. And of course, pumpkin spice. Everything is here.
Oh, yes, it is. Actually, Erica Finke, who we just saw in that haunted house,
High heels,
is here to show us how to make the perfect pumpkin spice latte.
Thanks again, guys. Sammy, McQueen, and I found a super quick and cheap college hack to save you a trip to Starbucks this fall. Check it out.
Good morning, Illini. We're here in my kitchen, and today we're gonna make a fall fan favorite, pumpkin spice lattes.
All right, GMIers. Today, the ingredients we are using can be interchangeable depending on how many calories, if you're counting calories.
Oh, I'm counting calories.
Oh, yeah.
You know, spring break, and you know, I'm going to Vegas soon, so.
Oh, wow.
I gotta make sure.
You gotta look good.
Yeah, right.
So then maybe, okay, what we have here, you just have 1 K-cup of your choice, so maybe dark roast coffee. And then you also have a ½ cup of milk. That could also be, you know, that could be cow's milk, could be, you know, cashew milk, whatever you want. You do 1½ teaspoons of sugar. You could also use stevia. Counting those calories, 1/3 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, and then additionally you have 1 tablespoon of the pumpkin puree right here.
Now I'm gonna put the K-cup into the Keurig, and I'm gonna pour the coffee, and you need 4 ounces of coffee.
Add a tablespoon of pumpkin puree.
Wow. It's kind of chunky in there right now.
It
It's
is.
gonna taste really good, trust me.
Heat up a ½ cup of milk.
So I just heated up the milk, and you're gonna put ½ cup in each cup of your pumpkin spice latte.
That smells so good. Awesome.
A little bit left. Just kind of.
A little bit more milk.
A little bit. There you go.
Perfect. Now
The
that's
whipped-
all we got to do.
the whipped cream.
Whipped cream, yep. This is the last and almost final. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's not the best presentation, but wow. And then we just gotta
Put it on there. Put it on there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
we gotta get like the little. Oh,
That looks so, wow. You could be a barista.
I know. Cheers.
Oh, that's good.
Wow.
Honestly, I don't need to go to Starbucks anymore.
No, I don't either. This is so much cheaper, and I can make this in the comfort of my own home.
Oh, I love it.
That's even better.
Back to you guys.
That was so much fun to film, and it's so easy. I definitely have to get those ingredients.
I would be into that instead of spending the $3 at Starbucks. So, well, let's take another look at where we are for this week. Our spooky "Where Am I?" Oh, I don't know.
I still don't. It's another block of concrete, so I
love our blocks of concrete. Love those.
It could be anywhere.
Could be anywhere. Well, hopefully we'll find out.
We're having a Halloween show, and we haven't even talked about one of the most important parts yet, candy.
Obviously. Well, you guys are in luck, so let's check out UI7's Dorothy Tang's story on the women's basketball team and their trick-or-treating. So sorry, we are struggling with that. It's probably because people just want to see these costumes.
Of course they do.
More,
they want to see us
obviously.
dance.
We will pull that up for you shortly so that way we can get a look. So just as an intro to this segment, the women's basketball team hosted like a trick-or-treating indoors at State Farm, or around the State Farm area. I think it was Sunday, this past Sunday.
Okay.
Which is amazing. And what a great like kind of outreach event for the women's basketball team. And you know,
10-year-old me would love to go to like women's basketball dressed in my costume. That'd be
love
so much fun.
I know. Well, we got it pulled up right now, so let's take a look at it.
The Champaign-Urbana community showed some early Halloween spirit at trick-or-treating with the stars this past Sunday. The free event invited parents to dress up their kids in colorful costumes and to participate in different Halloween activities.
We got a lot.
5-year-old Liliana Smith dressed as a peacock for a chance to have her face painted, make Halloween crafts, and get her picture taken with some iconic characters. However, she had one simple goal for the afternoon.
Getting candy.
Each activity booth had a bowl of candy readily available for anyone who wanted the sweet treats.
The trick-or-treaters are using cute little bags like these and going around to different booths to get candy for themselves.
People waited in long lines to participate in different activities scattered throughout the gym. The trick-or-treaters also got the opportunity to meet some players from the Fighting Illini women's basketball team. One of the Illini basketball players spent her time at the event painting cheetahs and spiders on children's faces. Sera Wright shares her reason for loving Halloween.
Whenever there's free candy being given out, it's a great day. It's always a good time. Get to dress up as something that you can't be every day, so I've always loved it.
The women's basketball team had their own table at the event and were giving away signed posters to the trick-or-treaters while a few players remained at the face painting station. Liliana will continue her hunt next Tuesday for her favorite candy of all.
Check.
Pull out those costumes and trick-or-treating bags. Halloween is only a week away. In Champaign, I'm Dorothy Tang, UI7 News.
That was awesome.
That was so cute.
What a great event. I mean, so fun for the kids around here in this community.
That was seriously so much fun.
Well, pumpkin carving is also a staple of Halloween, but lately, pumpkin painting has been becoming more popular, surprisingly.
GMI's Anaja Smith went to the Union to see what the fuss is all about.
Good morning, Illini. Today we're here at the Illini Union to paint ceramic pumpkins.
Students put their creativity to the test by painting all types of pumpkins such as this, and this one. However, there's one pumpkin in particular that takes the winning prize. This pumpkin belongs to Michelle Moe. She says because of her love for one artist in particular, she took 1 hour and 30 minutes to paint the Starry Night inspired pumpkin.
I really like Van Gogh, and at the same time, I wanted something that I could put on my desk all year round, because it'd be kind of weird in the summer having a pumpkin on my desk that was Halloween inspired, so I decided to go with one of my favorite paintings.
The Illini Union Board was the brains behind this event. Director of Programming Arts L.C. Lloyd says the concept was to encourage students to save money.
When I was thinking about it, I wanted the students to create a product that they can keep and use, and to go along with Halloween. So that's where the pumpkin comes from, and the piggy bank comes from students keeping their change somewhere. We always have loose change, so why not paint your own piggy bank?
Like many of the people here, Mo wanted to enjoy her downtime by painting, but clearly more advanced than the typical. Where does she acquire her skills from?
I'm actually a mechanical engineer major, and I acquired my skills through high school. I took a lot of fine arts classes in high school, yeah.
A creative
I'm
twist
helping.
to this event was allowing those that celebrate Dia de los Muertos, or also known as the Day of the Dead, to color or paint skulls as well. In Champaign, I'm Anaja Smith. Good morning, Illini.
Love that.
That was so cute.
That was really cool. I love that the union offers those kinds of things too.
You never would know unless you walk in, probably.
Gotta walk in. One of the other things that I love about Halloween on campus is how everyone gets into the spirit of the season, obviously.
Of course, that's right. And our own Audrey Moore went to the quad to get some of your opinions on some Halloween vital topics.
Good morning, Illini. This is Audrey wishing you a very happy Halloween. Today we're talking to students on the quad to help them get into the Halloween spirit. Just like me. Let's see what they have to say. What's your favorite candy?
Hershey's Cookies and Cream. I would say Reese's, but I think I'm gonna go with the classic Hershey's bar.
Most of candy. I love the sweet things.
Yeah.
Probably the Milky Way, the midnight ones, because I like the dark chocolate.
Ooh, I'm not a dark chocolate fan, but Milky Ways are pretty good. How about Twix?
They're okay. I like the caramel, so.
Caramel's the best.
You go first. I like M&Ms a lot. Those are my top.
I like me some Airheads.
Interesting. No one has said Airheads today.
Just lollipop, that's good for me.
Twix.
Butterfinger.
I'm a big fan of Twix.
Twix, definitely mine.
I like it whenever they give out the bubble gum.
Bubble gum. Where?
Like the Hubba Bubba.
Oh, yeah, those are pretty good.
Kit Kats.
Kit Kat.
Reese's. Kit Kat, maybe? Three Musketeers.
What is your worst nightmare to happen on campus this Halloween season?
Probably before going out and y'all dressed up in a costume and everything, and then it rips or something happens to it and it gets ruined.
I'm probably just like waking up one day and then I just get kicked out of my fraternity for just
Alrighty.
Probably getting kicked out for a low GPA.
Ooh, fail my next midterm, I guess.
Oh no!
Probably same.
I don't have a costume ready.
Oh no!
It's Nightmare on Elm Street.
Well, I have an exam on Halloween, so probably missing
no!
Maybe failing a midterm. I think that's pretty bad.
I feel like that's everyone's. That definitely would be mine.
It's very all-encompassing. So.
Yeah. The clown's coming back.
Okay, any plans this Halloween season?
I don't know, hang out with friends. Yeah, I'm trying to be Arthur.
Are you excited to celebrate Halloween on campus this year?
I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to it because my first Halloween in the United States. I'm new to this college, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Are you dressing up this year?
Maybe not. I just see them.
I think probably something like a witch.
Are you dressing up this year for Halloween? Did you have any plans?
No, that takes planning. I'm not good at planning.
You're not being anything this Halloween season?
A hippie.
Yeah. Not sure yet. We'll see. Not sure yet. Well, I definitely recommend The Flash. Okay, it's only $20 on Amazon.
Thinking about being like a kitty or something. I don't know yet.
All right, you should be The Flash.
I know, and I love The Flash.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
All right. Oh, thank you. Love being The Flash. All right. Well, thank you for your time. I know I could have just thrown it back to you guys, but I thought I can just bring it in here and just bring it back to you guys.
Well, thank you so much for that, Audrey. That was amazing.
That was hilarious.
Super, super great. I mean, Flash, sorry.
Oh yeah, can't give away identities. Let's go ahead and take a look at our final spooky Where Am I?
Yes, okay, let's see where we are. I don't know
yeah,
where we are.
I don't know.
Oh, we're
All
so spooky.
That's real spooky.
All is beautiful.
Yeah,
it really
looks
is.
so nice at night.
It looks stunning at night.
Like kind of like Hogwarts.
You know, do we go to Hogwarts? I don't even know.
Maybe.
Maybe it's just U of I just don't know. Amazing. Well, before we go, let's give you one last look at our weather. It's still chilly out there.
Yeah. Didn't wear a jacket here.
I know.
I
so
just wore
our
tortillas.
costumes will be good. You'll be a little chilly, Flash.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I wore it last week. It was pretty chilly.
You'll be good. You'll be good. Well, yeah, let's check in on that weather then. It's supposed to be, 45 and 47 with those clouds for today and tomorrow. And then I think sunny back on Sunday again.
Okay,
so
well, that's good.
we'll get some sunshine.
Layer
back
up
in.
for the tailgate.
Layer up, layer up. Nothing like just some more Illini spirit as we get going. So
Of course.
I think it'll be good. Well, we just want to give a huge shout out to everyone that has helped make this hour-long show possible. We cannot thank you all enough. Thank you for joining us and for tuning in. It's been a blast.
We hope you all will survive Halloween and be back with us next Friday at 9 a.m.
That is right. Have a great Halloween. Happy homecoming and
good morning, Illini.
Good morning, Illini. Amazing. Oh my gosh. Woo!
Yay!
Oh my God.